Hey everyone, so before we get into today's episode, the next episode of Pascal Garden is delayed, at least for like a week or two. Uh, I'm not gonna stop making videos, but but I'm gonna be diversifying my content. The main reason is gardening takes a while. Things take time. I can't think of any good informative garden content. I can give you like updates. Like the watermelons haven't gone yet. I've been pruning more, but that's nothing interesting. That's nothing I haven't talked about already. And that's just gardening sometimes. I like it. Nice and slow. But we live in a fast paced media environment. So I gotta keep making content. So welcome to the next series. I say the mini series, the series of episodes when I can't make the garden episodes. It's going to be the second series. So welcome to the misadventures. I'm just gonna get right into it. Cooking. What a lovely thing. Every culture loves food, and how delicately they worked on its methods. As technology has progressed, new methods have been invented, and many adopted. But one method stands in limbo. Technologically, it is one of the most advanced methods, and it is one of the most widespread. But oddly, no one cooks with it. It's like society passed it over. Now I reject this. Now this is my story mastering it. The microwave. After that little villain monologue I gave you, I'm gonna show you the most forbidden microwave technique. You're not supposed to use this one. You're not supposed to use that. If you told someone about this, they would call you insane. That technique is the hard-boiled egg technique. I'll explain like every step I did of this. Like that step where I just put that hole in the bottom. Like so, I'll explain that. But in the meantime, you're just gonna watch me do a series of steps, like the preheating, where I heat this. I'll skip this through so you can actually see it by the end, but you'll find out. Alright, so after the boiling step is done, where we heat the water up in advance. I already did this step, but I'm adding salt into it. Ooh! Bubbles up sometimes. Now you take the egg, and you gently lower it into the water. Then we put it back in. Five minutes at 50% power. Yeah, it's at 50% power. It didn't change. Okay, yeah. See you guys in 5 minutes. I'm gonna have this recording the entire time so no one accuses me of like swapping the egg out like some sort of evil villain. Welcome back after that little speed up where they put like Benny Hill music or something on. I'll figure out what music I put on when I make this video, right? But let's begin the removal. Now, no, actually the handle's right there. I can perfectly grab it here. Hot, 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 hot. Ooh. We remove the egg. Now typically I would do the washing part where I break the shell and everything in the sink, but I'm doing it right here. Honest idiot. Sunk like a rock. That's good. to clean this all up after this. But looks like we got a hard boiled. There's one attempt before this where I put it in for 40% power, not 50, and that gave me a poached egg. So technically, yes, I did mess up the pre-recording, but you know. You can still see this? Yeah. One hard-boiled egg. Doesn't. I think I. Yeah. Ran it a little too short. It's a little gooey in the middle, but. Not to quote. Hard-boiled white. If I probably left this running in for another minute, it would have got a perfect little inside as well. But over easy yolk. Oh, that's good. Yeah, okay, and this is me after recording where I explain the methods of my madness. So, microwaving an egg is not easy, relatively speaking. It's better just to throw it in salted water on a stove, but that also heats up your house, and it is very hot out, and I didn't want to do this. So let me explain what I did here. The first primary step where I poke that hole in is very important. So let me explain how eggs work, or at least like the structure of an egg. Eggs need air, fun fact. They need to breathe. But eggs don't let water in, or air in for that matter. So how do eggs breathe? Answer, they don't. They have a little air pocket in them. I'll show you a little diagram right here. Wapow. Boom. Egg. When we poke a hole in the bottom there, we pierce the air pocket. This allows for the air to be let out instead of expanding when you heat it in a microwave, which causes the characteristic wapow. I'm going to show an image of a fool who did not do the correct microwaving technique. I love the guy, though. He's a great person. So, now that we've solved the first step, how do we heat it? Because if you just put it in like this, it's still going to explode. You need to diffusely heat it. You don't put a regular egg just on a fire. I mean, you could do that, you sicko. But what you do is you put it in water. We do the exact same thing, but for the microwave. Salted water to absorb the microwaves and diffusely heat the egg. It's not the most effective method, as you can see, but I did redo it with a different cup. I chose the worst mug for this, by the way. But all the other mugs were metal and didn't work well for this, and the other mug doxed me. Here's what I actually got when I did it right. I should have put it in for another 30 seconds. Oh, no. But it actually is really good. I like the little doughy inside when it's a little doughy. Yeah. So, I mean, I cook with the microwave mainly out of spite towards God, and it's an interesting method of cooking. I mean, if I say, hey, I can cook a hard-boiled egg in the microwave, and someone's going to be like, no, you can't, stupid. I'm like, yes, I can. I bet you $50 I can. And he's like, that's going to be the easiest $50 of my life, right? No explosion, just wapow. Most people can't do this. I don't blame them. Learning to cook in the microwave is objectively the worst use of your time. Because the microwave, I'm just going to be real, it's like the most piss-poor cooking implement possible. It has a high skill ceiling, a low quality output, and I mean your time would be better spent learning woodworking, right? And that's like a pretty low end skill, right? Uh, you're not. I mean, unless that's your thing and you went down the trade school route of a carpenter, yeah, maybe you can get a job doing that. But realistically, there's not that big of a demand for carpenters anymore or wooden furniture because wood is expensive and everyone uses plastic and metal nowadays. I like wood furniture, but I can't get any. You get the point here, right? It's a very niche skill with a very small use case. I just do it because it's a fun thing to do and it's not that expensive. Everyone has a microwave. They're not that expensive. And being able to do this is kind of fun. You can also cook chicken in here. Yeah, microwave chicken. I don't recommend it, but I'm just that good. I'll talk about other microwave episodes in the future, maybe. Maybe I'll cook a chicken in one. Like a full one, well, not a chicken. I saw a recipe for a Cornish game hen, fully cooked in the microwave. Which would be funny, but I don't know. I'll explain it. Maybe I will. Nah, actually.